Hello everyone, welcome to Encryption, the tech tips and tutorial channel. In this video, you will learn how to configure the passwordless sudoer in a Linux system. First of all, let's understand what sudoer is. But before that too, let me start with the types of users in Linux. There are two types of users. They are system users and regular users. The system creates system users, or they are created at the time of installing an application or a service on the Linux system. They are created for the purpose of running background processes or non-interactive processes. For example, the user such as daemon, www-data, mysql, postfix, and almost all the other users with /sbin /nologin are system users. They are created and used by their services. For example, the user MySQL is created at the time of installing the MySQL service on the system, and it is used to run the MySQL processes. On the contrary, regular or normal users are created to log into the system and run the processes interactively. For example, I am currently logged in as the user Mocamp expert, which is a regular user, and other users with /bin/bash, that is the only one in my system. Root is also a regular user. Now that you know the types of users and their roles in a Linux system, you might still wonder what is sudoer. Well, sudo means super user do. That means if we convert a regular user into a sudoer, it can perform actions that require an administrative privilege. However, the most powerful user in a Linux system is the root user. The user root is created by default when a distribution of a Linux is installed. But the root user is not used so often for regular actions. Instead, the privilege is given to another user. That is by converting a regular user to sudoer. So let's see practically about how to convert a user to a sudoer and configure the user not to prompt for the password each time a task is performed that requires an escalated privilege. Currently, I am logged into the Linux system as a regular user named Sanjay R. Let me show you by creating a directory named sites in a root directory. The slash means the root directory, and inside the root directory, I am creating a subdirectory named sites. Creating a directory in the root directory requires an escalated privilege. As I enter, I see the message permission denied, and I could not create the directory because I do not have that privilege. Also, if I do sudo space MADIR space /sites, it asks for the sudo password. Don't be confused that it's not asking for the root user's password. Instead, it's asking if the user Sanjay R is sudoer, and if it is sudoer, enter the password to perform that particular action. Although the user Sanjay R is already a sudoer, it is not passwordless. So the technique that we are going to apply works for both. That means it converts a user to sudoer and passwordless as well. All we have to do is open a file named /etc/sudoers and edit it. Instead of opening the file with a text editor, we can use a tool named sudo. If you run sudo, you will get the permission denied message. So do sudo sudo or execute the command by logging into the system as a root user. Then you should enter the currently logged in user's password. If the currently logged in user is a sudoer, you will be able to open the file. Otherwise, you will have to log into the system as a root user and then open the file or run the sudo command. Then go all the way down to the comment that states allow members of group sudo to execute any command, and add a line just below the percentage sudo. The line should include the username to which you want to make a sudoer. In my case, that is Sanjay R. All equals all, no pass wd, all. I suggest you to type exactly the same as I am typing except the username. Then press the Ctrl O, press enter, and press Ctrl X to exit the file. That's all. Now the user is both sudoer and passwordless. Let's verify it by doing some administrative tasks. such as creating a directory in a root directory, creating a new user, deleting a user, and so on. Okay, friends, this is how we can convert a normal user to a passwordless sudoer. I hope the video was useful to you. Please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Thanks for watching the video. See you on other videos. Till then, have a nice time. Goodbye.